What's going on, guys? Jake Cofield, your nutritional nurse, the keto nurse. This video is for my keto nurse nutrition program, and the topic we're going to cover today is one that you need to know in your first week, first 2 weeks, or there on after. Keto flu. All right. So what the keto flu is basically what it says. It feels like the flu. It feels like you got hit by a bus. You can't move. You got extreme headaches. And you feel like crap. All right, so little overview here. So ketogenic diet, we all know, low carbs. Carbohydrates and sugar are what is responsible for producing the hormone insulin. Insulin is also the hormone that is responsible for telling your kidneys to hold on or to let go of fluid, water. So we're keeping our carbohydrates low. We're keeping our sugars low. We're going to pee a lot. If you're working out, you're going to sweat. We lose water by breathing. So, on a ketogenic diet, it's basically a diuretic diet almost. Your carbs are low, your insulin's not telling your kidneys to hold on to water, so you're peeing it out. Well, when you pee water out, you pee out electrolytes. Those being salt, sodium, potassium, magnesium. So, what happens on a ketogenic diet is your sodium gets low because you're peeing a lot and we're not holding on to excess water. You run into a extreme electrolyte imbalance, which is called, aka, the keto flu. And it's the flu. So what we're going to do there, my main goal as your nutritional coach, as anybody's nutritional coach, is to prevent my client from going into the keto flu. There's nothing more discouraging on something that's supposed to change your life than for it to change your life in the wrong way. The keto flu feels like death, and it will make you stop a ketogenic diet dead in your tracks and think that the diet is the worst thing on the face of this earth. And it's not. It was the way we did it. And simple. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Get your electrolytes in. I know it sounds, oh, well, that's easy. Well, a lot of people don't even drink the amount of water we're supposed to throughout the day. It's recommended, about a gallon a day, and that some people think that's extreme. But when you think about how many times you pee and sweat and just breathe throughout the day, it's not a lot, guys. It's not a lot at all. I almost probably drink that I track a gallon and a half of water a day, if sometimes not more. I carry around this jug with me at all times. This thing goes everywhere with me, and this holds 3/4 of a gallon, and I probably drink 2 or 3 of these a day throughout my workout, throughout my day. So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. I'm telling my clients, no less than a gallon of water a day, period. Get it in, no excuses. You can do it. Just, put down the Coke for a minute, or Diet Coke you're not supposed to be having. Put down the coffee for a minute. Water, water, water. Okay, all right, so salt. Hyponatremia is low sodium. With a ketogenic diet, you're going to be peeing a lot, which means you're going to lose your salt balance. So, salt all of your food. I cannot stress that enough. Salt all of your food. If you're not a salty fan, trust me, you will be once you get fat adapted. I used to not even own a salt shaker or a pepper shaker for that matter. And I craved ice cream all the time. Now that my body's fat adapted and I've went so long without sugar, your brain literally rewires itself and you start craving salt. I salt my salads. Bacon, that's what I crave. I don't crave Ben & Jerry's no more. Cinnamon bun, good God, that stuff was good. But I literally do not want it anymore. And if I did eat it, I would probably get sick. So anyway, all right, so salt, 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 salt. The ADA recommends that you take in roughly around 23 to 2,500 milligrams of salt a day. On a ketogenic diet, we're going to be taking anywhere between 4,500 to 5,000 milligrams a day. You're like, oh, that's a lot of salt. Well, you're going to need it because you're going to be peeing half of that out anyways. And then on a ketogenic diet, the way your gut reworks itself, you don't really absorb all the salt anyways. So extra salt, extra salt. Pink Himalayan salt. That's what I use. That stuff is loaded with trace minerals. It is super beneficial for you, and it has an actual salt content more than most salts out there. It's where you're actually getting what you think you're getting. Table salt is the iodized salt. It's not good for you. It is loaded with additives, and it's even colored white with some chemical that makes it white. It's like alcohol or something. Um, Avoid that at all costs unless you're in dire straits and you absolutely have to have some salt. Then go ahead, but I do not recommend that table salt. Period. Um, 4 to 5,000 milligrams a day for salt. You're going to need it to salt your food. Some people might worry about heart issues if you're already on a diuretic. Obviously, consult your doctor, but the ketogenic diet in itself is a diuretic diet. So there has been research showing that cardiac patients have been able to come off of their diuretic on a ketogenic diet. I'm not giving you that advice. Check with your doctor. I'm just telling you the facts of a keto diet causes diuresis, causes you to pee a lot. It's like Hippocrates said, let thy food be thy medicine, let thy medicine be thy food. Food can heal a lot of things. Pills mask the symptoms and cause more side effects. End of story. Okay, all right, so salt, we covered that. Potassium, 4,500 to 5,000 milligrams of potassium a day. Right along with salt, you're peeing out your potassium. Potassium is extremely important in cardiac function and making your heart beat, guys. We need it. Okay, so and potassium and kidneys are brother and sister. They're identical twins almost. You see patients on dialysis. You see how their fluid balance is. That's one of the main reasons they end up in the hospital or go into cardiac arrest is because their potassium is so out of whack. Okay, so potassium, 4,500 to 5,000 milligrams a day. We're going to get that from our food. People say bananas. Why? Bananas are one of the lower containing potassium foods there is, and they're loaded with sugar and carbohydrates. One of the best foods to get your potassium in, which is a keto pro food on the list that I sent on the grocery haul list, avocado. Avocado has almost 1,000 milligrams of potassium in one avocado. Not only are they delicious, they're got your great omega fats in it. They're extremely nutritious. They're delicious. They got your potassium. They got your fats. They're a keto pro food. It's on the grocery list in stars, keto pro food. So avocados for your potassium. Magnesium. Magnesium's not too hard to get. We get that usually through just our normal diet anyways. Our greens, some of our meats. I get a lot of my magnesium from my Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are loaded with magnesium, and Brazil nuts are right behind macadamia nuts. Those are a keto pro food as well. Also multivitamins, but in order to absorb a lot of the nutrients in a multivitamin, you need fat. So therefore, ketogenic vitamins, boom, you're good to go. All right, so signs and symptoms. Hyponatremia, which is low sodium, low salt. You're going to feel really tired. And when I say you're tired, this is a different kind of tired. You're going to feel tired. You're going to feel like your body doesn't want to move. One of the main things that I ran into, which is what kind of people talk about with keto flu or whatever, is this extreme headache. And it's a headache like I've never had a headache before. I don't think I've ever had a migraine. For y'all women out there, I apologize if you do, because I'm sure they suck from what I know as far as being a registered nurse and just being around women. I know when a woman has a migraine, you better just leave her alone. Okay? So my eyes felt like they wanted to pop out of my head. It was horrible. Extreme headache, feeling like crap. My body didn't want to move. Also increased hunger. Your hunger hormones play a role with your salt. So if you're during a fast, which we'll get there later, sometimes just put a little salt under your tongue and your body's good to go. And increased thirst, which is, you're thirsty. So that. All right, so potassium. Muscle cramps, which is a given. Everybody associates cramps with potassium. Again, you're just kind of tired, not feeling too well, and you might have heart palpitations, irregular heartbeat. That's why potassium is extremely important to make sure that you got that under control, because it is one of the main things responsible for your cardiac function, for your heart cycle, your heartbeat. Kind of need that to get through the day. Potassium. 4,500 to 5,000 milligrams, avocados, bam. Magnesium, like I said, you get that through your food. Brazil nuts, signs and symptoms of low magnesium. Muscle cramps, you feeling tired. See how these are all related, guys? One thing, people associate potassium with muscle cramps. Magnesium is right behind it. Really bad cramps in your calf muscles is usually associated to low magnesium level. Um, there's no science behind that. I'm just saying that's what people report. I've literally had one cramp in my entire life in my calf muscle, and it was horrible. I was in high school. I've never had another one, so I'm lucky, I guess. But bad cramps in your calf muscles. One thing that I noticed, because I was checking my labs a lot when I started this, I wanted to be as careful as possible and get over the fat phobia and fear of like how in the world can this work, because this is against everything we've ever been told. But that's the beauty behind it, is we've been told the wrong things. So magnesium, my legs felt like they weighed about 100 pounds apiece. I could not. It was just, man, you just felt like you weighed 500 pounds. I'd be in the gym and I'd literally have to stop in between sets and then just make myself leave because there was nothing I was going to accomplish while I was in there. So magnesium, like I said, Brazil nuts, greens, some of our meats, you'll be good to go. Water, 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 water. I can't stress that enough. Salt, 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 salt. I can't stress that enough. All right, so what I'm doing with the Keto Nurse Nutritional Program for the first week, my goal is to keep you away from keto flu. So, with that said, day 3, 4, and 5, if I haven't added it into your nutritional plan, listen to this, add it yourself. I'll go back and edit to those if I need to, or if you have questions. 3, 4, and 5 is when keto flu is going to come around. 1 cup of chicken broth first thing in the morning, period. End of story. That gives you about 800 milligrams of sodium right there. Drink it. It tastes like soup, guys. It's good. It feels, you can literally feel it go through your body. If you're feeling that little headache come on, you're not feeling so well in the morning, almost like you're hungover or something, you drink a cup of chicken broth and I'm telling you within 5 minutes, you're going to be good to go. And then the pink Himalayan salt, loaded with trace minerals that you're going to need because you'll be peeing those out as well, loaded with sodium. If you start to feel a little rough throughout the day, I carry a little Ziploc bag full of pink Himalayan salt crushed up in my grinder. Little pinch of that under my tongue, 1/4 teaspoon. Let that dissolve. Chug it with some water. And this salt's not bad. Like you think, oh my God, you're eating salt. This salt actually tastes pretty good as opposed to regular salt. It's a completely different taste because, like I said, the iodized salt, the table salt, it's chemicals. This is natural pink Himalayan salt, and it's pretty good. And it will fix you up, and you'll be good to go in no time. So there's the keto flu. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Salt, salt, salt. Avocados, Brazil nuts, leafy greens, exactly what is on your diet plan for the week. I know. So keep an eye on it. If you have any questions, ask me, message me, Instagram me, Snapchat me, any way that you need to get in touch with me, get in touch with me because I'm here for you. That is what you're paying me for. But not only that, is I'm extremely passionate about this. And if you have spoken to me over the phone, you know that you might need to tell me to shut up sometimes, kind of like I'm doing now. I will ramble on for hours about a ketogenic diet and a ketogenic lifestyle because I'm that passionate about it. And I will talk to anybody who's willing to listen to me talk about it. So Instagram, jcofield1528. Facebook, jcofield, or I prefer everybody to start sharing this and go over to this page. It's the Keto Nurse, the Keto Nurse in capital letters. You'll see my picture there. Post up there. Please share that video of my transformation. I got more coming. I've actually got equipment now to where I can edit this stuff and be better for y'all because that's what I want. I want y'all to get the best possible footage, best possible resources I can. So there, and then my Snapchat, jcofield1528. Snapchat me a question or something. Let's be friends. It's another way to chat real quick. Like I said, I am a registered nurse. I have an extreme history and background of nutrition and exercise, but I'm a cardiac cath lab nurse. I deal with the effects of the standard American diet that they prescribe to us. I deal with the effects of that every single day, and I don't want to see anybody else go through that. I look at it enough, guys. We're trying to change lives here. I'm trying to change some lives, or at least help some people, like I've helped myself and the results that I've gotten and the way I feel. So with that said, keep it keto. I love y'all. Get healthy, get happy. The change starts when you do. Peace.